The Angels return to the Big A for Memorial Day, riding a 6-game winning streak and playing their best ball of the season. They'll look to keep the momentum going as they begin a key 9-game homestand tonight. First up, the New York Yankees riding a 5-game winning streak of their own. It's Memorial Day baseball. The Angels and Yankees next on Fox Sports West.
A happy Memorial Day to every serviceman and woman who has served and continues to serve our great nation. Today from the Big A, it is game number 1 of a 3-game series between your Angels and the visiting New York Yankees. Taking a look at the standings in both the American League West and the American League East, the Yankees with a 5-game winning streak, 2.5 back in the East. The Orioles still leading that division, and the Halos still chasing the Texas Rangers, the 2-time American League champions, 6.5 back. Texas taking on Seattle in Arlington. Hi, everybody. From inside the Big A, we welcome you back to Angels Baseball on Fox Sports West. I'm Victor Rojas, along with my partner, Mark Gubiza. We mentioned the Yankees with a 5-game winning streak. Well, the Angels have gone one better. The 6-game winning streak. Through that stretch, Gubi, not only has it been the pitching, the defense, and the bullpen's been absolutely spectacular, but two guys in that lineup setting the tone. Obviously, Mike Trout at the top, Albert Pujols in that 3-hole.
Exactly right, Victor. Mike Trout has been outstanding as far as igniting the offense and getting opportunities for Albert Pujols to drive him in. Trout, with that great ability to work counts and get on base, he's had 5 stolen bases on this past road trip, and he's also shown some power. He's hit a double, he's hit a home run, he's played some outstanding defense, very solid arm, also igniting that top order. But Albert's been unbelievable. On this past road trip, 4 home runs, back-to-back-to-back games in which he left the building. Driving the ball in the inner half, hitting the ball to center. He's hit a home run to right center field in Seattle, which is not an easy task. 8 RBI also on this past road trip. But look from the drive in, Mike Trout and the rest of the guys in this lineup, because all of a sudden there's somebody new every night putting together an offensive number.
Well, the key to this winning streak right now has been some pretty key hitting for this offensive unit right now. And as far as pitching tonight, we got a pretty good matchup. A battle of Southern California natives. Phil Hughes is going for the New York Yankees, while Jared Weaver, the ace, is going for the Halos. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back and relax. Lineups and first pitch when we return.
Military members here at the stadium today. Our thanks to all of the military men and women that have served our great nation throughout the years. They were recognized before the national anthem was played. Beautiful ballpark, beautiful day, great crowd on hand. Expected still folks filing into this facility. The Angels return home for a 9-game homestand, longest homestand of the season for the Angels. It'll be 3 against the New York Yankees, off day on Thursday, 3 against the Texas Rangers, and then the Seattle Mariners roll into town for a 3-game set that begins a week from today. The Angels with that victory yesterday, extending that winning streak to 6 games, now 24-25 on the year, 11-10 here at the Big A. The Yankees, a sweep of their own against the Oakland Athletics with that 5-game winning streak of their own. They are 5 games over 500 at 26-21. They are 12-10 away from Yankee Stadium. We'll take a look at Joe Girardi starting 9. Game number 48 for the Pinstripers. Derek Jeter leading things off. He is at shortstop. Curtis Granderson in center. Alex Rodriguez at third baseman. Robinson Cano is the cleanup hitter at second. Mark Teixeira at first base. Raul Ibanez in left field. Nick Swisher is in right. Eric Chavez is the DH. He'll bat 8th. And Russell Martin batting 9th and doing the catching as they take on Jared Weaver, looking for his 7th win of the season.
Boy, Weaver's been so good at home in general. 4-0 with an ERA under 1. 3-0 in his career versus the Yankees at the Big A. 5-2 overall against this Yankee lineup. Bottom line for Weaver, why he's been successful against them, is his ability to throw his changeup and throw that fastball inside on the hands of these Yankee hitters.
Let's take a look at the defense that will be playing behind Jared Weaver this evening. It's Mike Trout in left field, Peter Borges in center, Mark Trumbo is in right. The infield has Meiser Asturis, Eric Ibar, Howie Kendrick, and Albert Pujols around from third to first, and Bobby Wilson doing the catching.
See Mark Trumbo out in right field. He's been doing a much better job in that position. 14th start in the last 16 games in right field, in which he's coming in very well in the baseball. It goes very well as towards going towards the line, and that throwing arm's getting much stronger as he's getting acclimated to that position.
Yeah, both Mark Trumbo and Nick Swisher will have to deal with that sunshine out in right field because of the 6:05 start here at the Big A. Peter Borges in center field, and Curtis Granderson will have little ribbons of sunshine they'll have to deal with, but it's the right fielder that will have the most problems if there is a shot out to right field. As always here in the series against the Yankees, plenty of Yankee fans in attendance, and they roar as Derek Jeter's name is announced here. He'll be leading things off, hitting .338, 5 home runs, 18 runs batted in for Jeter this year. Second in major leagues with hits. He has 67 of them. 3 for 14 on this current road trip. First one from Weaver tonight is just outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Jeter now 14th all-time on the hit list, surpassing George Brett on the all-time list. He tacks on another one. It's a leadoff single, and a man is on board, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson to go back to yesterday at the Coliseum against the Oakland Athletics. Jeter did this to pass George Brett.
Boy, another pitch in the inner half is quick enough to hit that ball on the line just in front of the outfielder Seth Smith in Oakland. Derek Jeter just has had a magnificent career for the Yankees, all-time hit leader as far as a New York Yankee.
Cal Ripken next up on that hit list. So the leadoff man is on board. Here's Granderson. Asturis is playing in over at third base. Kendrick and Ibar cheating in a couple of steps at second and short respectively, and Weaver falls behind at 1 ball, no strikes. Curtis Granderson hitting .257 on the year, as you see the defensive alignment. 14 home runs and 25 runs batted in. He's got 5 doubles, 1 triple. .364 on base percentage for Granderson. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball is in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Take a look at the umpires for tonight's game. Paul Schreiber calling the balls and strikes today. It's Tim Welke over at first, Laz Diaz at second, and Mike Everett at third base. Short lead for Jeter at first. The 1-1 pitch missing inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Derek Jeter with 3 stolen bases in 4 attempts.
He's been very good as far as slowing down the running game in the last couple of seasons. What an improvement he's made on that. 6 pickoffs last year, 1 so far this year. Quick move.
This is the Yankees team that does not run a whole lot. The 2-1 pitch drops in there, 2-2. Alex Rodriguez, as a matter of fact, is the team leader in stolen bases with 6. But the Yankees just overall 24 stolen bases, 11th in the American League. There's the skipper, Joe Girardi. Memorial Day hats for the Yankees. The camouflage on the inside of the letter. This one line to left field. On a 2-2 count, Granderson waiting for that breaking pitch, and the first 2 have reached for the Yankees here in the first. And before Alex Rodriguez steps in, we'll take a look at our Hyundai key to the game.
A little genesis for you tonight, Victor, going invisible touch. Big thing with Jerry Weaver, he hides the ball so well, changes speeds exceptional. That changeup's been outstanding, so curveball. So far, the Yankees have made an adjustment on that pitch, staying back a little bit longer and hitting that ball either up the middle or the other way. But still, Weave's been able to get that key ground ball double play when he needs it. Perfect guy to get that now.
Jared's coming off a no decision against the Athletics on the 23rd on his past road trip. Went 8 innings, gave up a run on 3 hits, struck out 4 and walked 2. As Alex Rodriguez looks at a strike. Rodriguez hitting .279. With 7 home runs and 19 runs batted in. You see the on-base percentage of .365. This is the Yankees team that is 3rd in the American League at hitting at .267. Second at on-base percentage at .338 as a team. Breaking ball down and away. So just joining us, Derek Jeter with a single to center field to lead off the game. Granderson on a 2-2 count, punching a single to left field on a hanging breaking ball. Nobody out. This one grounded toward short. Ibar has it go off his body. It trickles out into shallow center field, and the Yankees are going to take a 1-0 lead. What appeared to be a tailor-made double play ball. Eric Ibar will get charged with an error, and the Halos fall behind here in the first.
Boy, a great opportunity to get through the inning. A-Rod has hit into 5 double plays, hit this ball well, but right at Eric Ibar, he's looking to make the turn to throw. A little bit of a tricky hop, gets in the glove for him and goes away and into the outfield. Not only don't get the out, but Jeter's able to score and Granderson's able to go to third base.
Eric gets charged with his 6th error of the season. Still nobody out. And Robinson Cano at the plate. One ball, no strikes. Cano hitting .297, has 7 home runs and 20 runs batted in. "17 doubles for Robinson Cano. That's tops in the American League at the start of the day. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a strike on the inside corner, and Weaver may have hurt himself after that pitch.
He's trying to walk it off right now. Clearly he's in some discomfort. So it's the right knee. The landing leg seems to be okay. Then the follow through.
He kind of jammed it as that foot came down.
Yeah, it's the right leg as he came through. He's got to deliver where he throws across his body. Then the leg coming down and landing.
So Jared is out of the ball game. And Mike Scioscia will have to go to the bullpen here. And whomever he chooses will have as long as he needs to get ready. Not a very good start for the Angels with 1 run in, 2 base runners still on board. Weaver taken out of the game. And we'll see who is selected here. You got Bobby Kazabal down there. Unless you try to piece it together with short inning guys. And it is Bobby Kazabal going to come on here and take as long as he needs to get stretched out and ready to go.
You also have Takahashi eventually. He's a guy that can give you some innings out of your bullpen also eventually.
So we're going to step away here. The Yankees with a 1-0 lead. We've got ourselves an injury pitching change. Here's Bobby Kazabal coming on.
The new wireless receiver from AT&T Uverse. Visit AT&T.com/freeyourtv. Rethink possible. By CarMax. Start the search for your next car at CarMax. CarMax. Start here. And by Hawaiian Gardens Casino. Get your game on.
Back out here at the Big A, it started off the Yankees getting a couple of hits by Jeter and Granderson. Jared Weaver got Alex Rodriguez to hit what seemed to be a tailor-made double play ball. Eric Ibar played it into his 6th error of the season. And after a pitch to Robinson Cano, it was a strike. Jared Weaver felt something on the right leg. Watch the right leg as it comes around and it hits the mound there. That's when he stumbled off the mound. He was given a pitch by the home plate umpire Paul Schreiber to see if he could just walk it off or work through it. Couldn't do it. Angrily left the mound. Obviously disappointed. And Bobby Kazabal is now on in relief.
Well, there's not a more competitive person in the game than Jared Weaver, and you know there's some serious discomfort in there for him to not try to get through. He threw that one pitch, and you can see he couldn't even follow through. God, it works so hard to keep his lower part of his body so strong, and then be able to land like that because he has a delivery which he throws across his body and hides the ball exceptionally well. We talked about that coming into the game, how well he just hides the ball. Now Bobby Kazabal coming in. He's a guy that can stretch out. We've seen him before pitch 50 to 55 pitches in a game. Very good hard sinking fastball for him. His breaking pitch very good. Changeup also there. Plenty of time, but it's a little more difficult when you warm up out on the game mound as compared to the bullpen. The bullpen itself has been unbelievable, especially in this past road trip. This one earned run in the last 25 2/3 innings pitched. And bullpen tonight for Mike Scioscia will certainly be tested here in the first inning, with Jared going out of the ball game here with no outs in the first inning also. And that one earned run was via a walk and 2 wild pitches. So they've been great. So just Mike Scioscia going to look for some depth out of that bullpen. Hopefully Bobby Kazabal gets some quick ground ball outs. He's certainly capable of doing so.
Yeah, Bobby Kazabal during spring training had some shoulder problems and went on the disabled list with right shoulder inflammation. He was reinstated off the DL on April 27th. It was the day the Angels released Bobby Abreu. So Bobby has, of course, big league time last year with the Angels, pitching in 30 games exclusively out of the bullpen. A terrific season for him last year. 1-1 record at 2.72 ERA. He also had right shoulder problems last year as well. A starter a long time ago, but he is a guy that has been used as a swingman. Can give you some depth if needed. I would imagine he's probably in the 50 to 60 pitches, perhaps maybe a little bit more, depending on how he's feeling. But obviously it's going to be a bullpen game today. Jared Weaver, if you're just joining us, taken out of the game, we believe with a right knee injury as he finished to pitch. Right leg coming across, and as he hit the dirt, felt something.
I've been there before where I landed. Usually it was on my landing leg, where I've had an issue before with my knee. A lot of times, though, after some treatment, and you get to be, it feels pretty good in the day or so. But right now, obviously, a lot of discomfort for Jared to leave the mound like he did.
So 1 ball, 1 strike count on Robinson Cano. Nobody out here in the first. 1-0 New York. Granderson standing at third base. Alex Rodriguez standing at first. And of course, as soon as we know more on the injury to Jared, once they pass it along to us, we will pass it along to you. Two balls and a strike. Infield, of course, looking for a double play ball. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a hard sinking fastball from Bobby Cazaval. It has good running action. Certainly a guy that can get you a ground ball. He's got to make the play when it's hit at one of your infielders. Hopefully Adam quick enough. He has hit into 6 double plays this year. Robinson Cano has.
Cazaval, his limited time in the big leagues, has limited experience against the Yankees. Just 3 1/3 innings. All in relief. 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 strikeout and 2 walks. That's outside. A full count now. Wonder if Alex takes off. 6 of 6 in the stolen base category. With nobody out here in the first. First game of the year for Bobby Cazaval in the big leagues. It comes in relief of Jared Weaver here in the first because of an injury. Pools playing in front of Rodriguez at first base. Third to first move. Nobody's going anywhere. Cazaval with the sign is ready. Rodriguez doesn't go. A 3-2 pitch is cut on it. This down goes Cano. 1 away.
Boy, good pitch there. Cazaval decides to go away from the fastball. Looked like a straight changeup.
Yeah.
Great pitch. Great arm action on there, too, from Cazaval. Sold it well. Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in that pitch to throw that 3-2 and get a swing and miss against a hitter like Robinson Cano.
There's Mark Teixeira. The first one misses down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Teixeira hitting .254 on this season, 8 home runs. He's tied for the team lead in runs batted in with 29. He had Nick Swisher with 29 runs batted in. Teixeira's been dealing with an upper respiratory issue for most of the season. Starting to feel a little bit better. Had a 4-hit game a couple of days ago against the Athletics.
Yeah, they were saying they were trying to get Teixeira to hit against a shift, hit ground balls the other way, and he had a tough time doing so. I mean, he's up there to drive the ball. That's his job. Going the other way, you're doing him a favor by hitting that ball that way and getting a ground ball.
Ibar playing close to the bag at second. 2-0 pitch. And that is outside. 3 balls and no strikes.
chair right here. You know, there's no question, although he's very patient at the plate. You don't see him go off on a 3-0 count, but he might go here because he's swinging the bat better.
Now a miss down low. It's a 4-pitch walk. So they're loaded up now for Raul Ibanez. Ibanez hitting .260, 9 home runs and 27 runs batted in. Big league veteran's been around a while. Now one is a strike on the outside corner. Ibanez with 2 stints with the Mariners, 1 with the Kansas City Royals, 1 with the Philadelphia Phillies, and now the Yankees.
Real good numbers with the bases loaded in his career. Great numbers in general against the Angels.
This one lifted in the air. Down on left field line. Mike Trout will make the catch in foul territory for out number 2. Granderson will score. It's 2-0 Yankees.
The 87th career RBI for Ibanez against Angel pitching, but you'll take that out here in this spot. You've got to believe the offense is going to come through. A good inside-out approach for Ibanez, and Trout never took his eye off the baseball, made that play, gets the ball in as quick as possible. But again, make that play early on, have a lot of trust in your offense to come back and score a number of runs here as the game progresses.
So 2-0 Yankees. Runners at first and second, 2 outs now. Here's Nick Swisher. Switch hitting right fielder. Hitting .248 all the year. He takes that one down low. 1 ball, no strikes. 8 home runs, 29 driven home for Swisher, as just pointed out. 13 doubles, no triples. Casavo's 1-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, what could have been had that ground ball to Eric Ibarb been handled by Eric in the double play turn. He's changing things. Slow dribbler on the left side. Casavo has it, fires the first ball. Hopper gets away from Pujols. A run will come in. It is 3-0 Yankees on Casavo's throwing error. Well, this is something we certainly have not seen from this Angels team in some time. Shoddy defense.
Well, plenty of time to gather yourself, and just that low throw to first base. Just overthrew the baseball. Plenty of time. I mean, Swisher's running inside the baseline to begin with. Even if you throw towards him, he's going to be ruled out regardless. A little better throw than that. When you let yourself go that far behind this Yankee club.
Out in left field, Mike Trout made that catch on that sac fly by Raul Ibanez. Banged into the wall.
And I've ran into this wall over the years. There's not a lot of give in that wall. You get the padding there, but it's cement. Definitely can hurt.
Second and third as Eric Chavez, the DH, steps in. No RBI for Swisher. Second error of the inning for the Angels. Off-speed pitch missing inside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. We're being told on Jared Weaver's injury that he was taken out of the game due to a lower back injury. But we will learn more a little bit later.
Yeah, it was odd because it almost looked like the way when he landed, it looked like it might have been his knee, but that's I'm told it's his lower back.
And now here's the intentional walk. So loaded up once again. And Russell Martin coming to the plate. We'll go back and take a look at that play that knocked Weaver out of this game.
With a follow through. This looked like right there it just grabbed on him as he followed through. It didn't look like it was from the landing part itself. It's like a back spasm of some kind.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Yankees have batted around here. Helped out, of course, by 2 costly errors. Total of 2 hits. Granderson had one, Jeter had one. First 2 guys to face Jared Weaver. The 0-1. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Russell Martin hitting 177 on the year with 4 home runs, 10 runs batted in. Just a 109 average at home, 245 average out on the road. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. This one lifted in the air to center. Peter Borges is there. The inning finally comes to an end. The Yankees hit around as we head to the bottom of the first. Pinstripers lead it 3-0. An injury standpoint and overall 3-0 New York. Bottom of the first inning. We'll take a look at Mike Scioscia's starting lineup. It'll be Mike Trout leading things off in left field. Meister is third, batting second and third. Albert Pujols at first base. Kendrys Morales, the cleanup hitter at DH. Mark Trumbo in right. Howie Kendrick at second base. Eric Ibar, the shortstop. Peter Borges will bat eighth and play center field. And Bobby Wilson bats ninth. And he will do the catching as they take on the 25-year-old right-hander, product of Foothill High School right here in Southern California by the name of Phil Hughes.
Phil Hughes, an 18-game winner back in 2010. Fastball, 90 to 95. Good cut fastball, curve, slider, changeup. He's had limited success against the Angels. Is 3-2, but his ERA overall over 7. 1-0 at the Big A as a starter. With an ERA just under 5.
Mike Trout steps in to lead things off a 302 average with 4 home runs and 12 runs batted in. And the first one is inside for ball 1. All things considered, 9 men to the plate. It could have been a lot worse for the Angels.
Oh, no question. You're still
from a run standpoint.
Still a big part of the game here.
Trout evens the count. It has the count evened up on him at 1 ball, 1 strike now. 6 doubles and a triple for Trout. Yesterday ended up going 1 for 3 in the finale of the series against Seattle. And it's 2 balls and a strike.
And a big thing for the offense right now, even if you love to score a bunch of runs here, but just get at least 1 run across, because if Phil Hughes gets a shutout inning, it'll give him confidence and momentum as the game progresses.
This one line down the right field line, and this one tailing foul and out of play. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets to the defense for the Yankees here in just a moment. The 2-2. Little chopper on the left side. Phil Hughes can't get it. Nobody's going to get Trout. Infield base hit. Let's take a look at that defense we were just talking about for the Yankees. Ibanez at left. Granderson at center. Swisher in right field. The infield has Rodriguez, Cheater, Cano, and Teixeira from third to first, with Martin behind the plate. This is a defense that has committed 19 errors this year.
Boy, it's been very solid, especially in the middle part of the infield. Robinson Cano at second with 2 E's and 213 total chances. It's turned 23, been part of 23 double plays. Very quick on that transfer on that ground ball.
Nicer Sturris takes a strike on the outside corner. Sturris hitting just 235, 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 5 runs batted in. Did not play in yesterday's game. Went 0 for 3 and was hit by a pitch in Saturday's game against Seattle. This one lifted foul and out of play. Nicer chasing a pitch up in the strike zone. That's no balls and 2 strikes now. This is the second appearance for Phil Hughes against the Angels this season. He got the start at Yankee Stadium on April the 14th and took the loss. Gave up a season-high 6 runs all earned, 2 home runs on 8 hits and 3 1/3 innings. But he has thrown the ball much better of late. Breaking ball is outside. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count, and Hughes, with as good a fastball as he has, very reliant on that curveball. If the curveball is going good,
that's a big pitch for him.
Could be in trouble.
Because if he fastball, cut fastball, everything's pretty hard along with his slider. If he can throw his slow curveball and throw it for strikes, it's going to be a tough challenge against him.
1-2 lifted foul and out of play.
See, hitters like to be able to time hard stuff, whether it's the hard fastball, cut fastball, slider. They can see that because it's similar speeds, but if you can throw a changeup or a slow curveball, that's what makes Weaver so effective. He's able to change speeds so well on his curveball and his changeup.
Mike Trout with an infield base hit, stands at first. The 1-2 pitch. Sturris rips this one out toward right center field and hit pretty well. Curtis Granderson going back, still going back. He'll make the running catch as Swisher slides underneath him. And Trout heads back to first, 1 out.
Like Granderson plays in extremely shallow center field, as does Swisher generally in right field, especially at Yankee Stadium. He had to go a long way. Well, this hung up there long enough to be able to track down, because he's playing shallow in left center field. Well, just in front of the warning track as Swisher slid by him. It's a great play. Kept his eye on the baseball all the way through, even with Swisher in the neighborhood.
Off the bat, it looked like that ball had a very good chance to get out there, but all of a sudden it seemed to just kind of hang up there. Granderson got a good read on it. Terrific running catch, 1 out with Trout still at first base. Here's Albert Pujols. Albert rips it over to third and under the glove of Alex Rodriguez down the line. Trout rounding second. He'll head to third. Pujols started to go to second, but he'll stop and go back to first base. So the Angels have runners at first and third with 1 out, and Kendrys Morales coming up, and we'll see how they rule that.
Well, he crushed that ball by Alex Rodriguez at third base. No way he's going to make that play. That's going to be a base hit.
They're calling it a base hit.
No question. Ball hit hard by him. Tried to get the backhand on the glove, unable to do so. But I really like, as this ball got by Alex Rodriguez at third base, I think Alfredo Griffin did a tremendous job at first base telling Albert to stay there first, because Albert was thinking in terms of double. But he stopped the mayor at first base, and you still have 2 runners on with an opportunity here with Kendrys Morales, who had a big game yesterday.
Breaking pitch, a swing and a miss by Morales, and it's 0-1. Kendrys with a single, a double, and a home run. Going 3 for 4 yesterday. A couple of runs batted in. Raising his average 14 points to 290. 4 home runs, 14 runs batted in. He's got Trout at third, Pujols at first. This one fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes.
You wonder if Phil Hughes will try that breaking pitch down and in now. Kendrys did a nice job yesterday attacking that pitch before it got through the strike zone.
0-2 pitch. Down low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yankees with 3 runs in the first. Only 1 earned. So 1 earned run charged to Jared Weaver as he was removed from the game with a lower back issue, we've been told. The Angels trying to get 1, if not more, back here in the bottom of the first. The 1-2 pitch, he fouls it back. That's kind of a protect mode swing right there. Nice job getting a piece of it. Martin could not hang on to it. The count remains at 1-2.
It was almost a late enough swing and almost made contact with Russell Martin's glove. That's why Kendrys looked back initially.
Mark Trumbo is on deck. Another 1-2. Fouled off the left. A lot of strikes thrown by Phil Hughes. 16 pitches, 12 strikes, 4 balls. Trout with an infield base hit. Asturias with a deep fly ball to right center field that Granderson tracked down, and then Pujols with a sharp base hit. The pitch, breaking ball, hit up the middle. There's a base hit. Trout will come in to score. Pujols round second. He'll head to third. It's a 3-1 Yankees lead as the Angels get 1 back.
Well, just as you hope as an offense should respond right back. When a team can score 3 runs like that at the top of the first, you feel you have command of the game. If you get your pitcher throw with 0 up, but Phil Hughes unable to do so, and that curveball once again. Kendrys Morales much better approach. He's made a good adjustment last couple games on that slow pitch.
15th run batted in for Kendrys. Albert is happy. And here's Trumbo. He comes in batting .324 on the year with 7 home runs and 20 runs batted in. At .324 batting average, good for 5th in the American League. Paul Konerko's just gone crazy of late. He leads the American League. As Trumbo fouls back that fastball, and it's 0-1.
Boy, he had a good swing at that fastball. He's very good on fastballs that are up above that belt. Drive the ball to left field, can also go very hard the other way.
Trumbo had a 3-hit game Saturday, went 1 for 4 yesterday, including that 7th home run. The 0-1. This one's fouled back. Yesterday, went down and got it off a Hector Noesi. No balls and 2 strikes on Trumbo, with Pujols standing at third base and Morales at first. 3-1 Yankees. Bottom of the first. A lot of action already. Here's the 0-2. Chases Allen, punches it into right field. This has got a chance to be fair. It is! Over the wall, a ground rule double. It's 3-2 Yankees as Morales has to stop at third. It's a double for Trumbo.